believe in Eorzea?
Sorry about that, y'all. We should be back.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing.
Okay, so apparently we're still having the ping problem.
The beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their
So
stead.
I lowered it down to 30 FPS and 3,000 bits per second.
Is it not?
So it's going to be a little choppier.
Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you
Let me check on my whatchamacallit.
on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone.
So it's doing it again.
Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry.
Oh my
Nor is this
god.
unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities?
Well, unfortunately,
What
we're
drives
dropping
even
a
men
lot of
learning,
frames, y'all.
Even the great Louis Soir to grovel at their feet.
I don't know why this is happening.
The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
Huh.
For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world.
Well, that's not good.
To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak.
Well, that's bad. I thought we were done with these issues. I could have swore since I moved away from the apartment, then the ping would have been fine, but apparently no.
A path which leads to innovation.
Oh my god. Well, that sucks.
Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
That's a big downer, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Oh, they already start without me, okay. Alright, so hopefully y'all can see this. And again, I do apologize. I'm gonna try to fix it if I can, but... Oh god.
Know your place.
Easy, easy. Oh god, 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 ouch! Ugh.
Come, we shall see if you can finish what you have started.
Alright, so I think if I do a 3,000 bits per second, yes, it's not going to look as good as what I can see. And it's 30 FPS. But at least it won't crash as much, maybe? I honestly don't know, if I'm being honest. Alright, I'm going in. Come here, old man. Ow! Ow! That hurts, you stupid old man! Eat this! Jesus Christ. Okay, so I gotta figure out what the hell is going on with this stream of mine. Okay. First of all, we were supposed to do this and we didn't do it yet. Let's try not to get aggro. Let me find out what's going on, okay? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so as of right now... Oh, now it decides to work. Of course. Okay, let me go to some settings real quick. Look, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to my settings, and I'm going to see what I can do here. FPS. General, okay, stream. Output, 30,000, 3,000. Low but good quality. How about we do... but medium quality. Get that. Video, we did, okay, that's fine. Audio's fine. No. Okay. So, no, it's not the effects. No. Let me try to explain, because I know this didn't happen before. So, here's what's going on. Unfortunately, Windows 11 is garbage, and I still think it's Windows 11, but then Linux did it too, but Windows 10 also never... I don't know, it's really hard to say. So, this is a brand new network card, right? So there's no way it's a network card. I'm getting good Wi-Fi. It's basically, the ping is unstable, like badly unstable. So I'm running it right now at 30 FPS and running it at 3,000 bits, which is going to not, it's not going to look as crisp, unfortunately, because it's running at a lower bits. Now, of course, I'm hoping that fixes the issue. I have enough upload speed, so that's not the problem, but the stability is the issue. So, I'm hoping it's not too noticeable. I mean, I'm looking at the TV right now, and it really isn't that noticeable. The FPS is definitely noticeable, though. Like, the 60 to 30 FPS. The 30, I'm pretty sure it's a little more choppier. But it's still okay for a JRPG, I think. So I think we'll be fine for the most part. But the thing is, like, I'm just hoping it doesn't do that again. Because I don't know how to fix it. So I'm going to end up having to figure out, like, why it's doing it, what I can do to fix it. There is something that comes to mind. I don't want to spend a lot of money on it, but there's a way to bypass the whole situation. If I get a router and put an Ethernet cord to the router, that will connect to the main modem upstairs. So, for those who do not know, I have the room in the basement. The modem is in the front room, which is right above me almost, actually. Well, kind of-ish. So it's above me, pretty much. So, that being said, I think, for the most part, it should be fine. You would think that anyways, right? So, if it keeps on doing this, there's two choices I have. One of them I really don't want to do, but if I have to, I will. The first choice is if it keeps on doing it, even after all the fixes I put on it, the first choice is getting a router, plugging it in with an Ethernet cord, and hope to God it doesn't do that again. Or the second choice, which is the sucky one, don't stream no more and just record like I used to do like 6 years ago and just post it on YouTube. Which really sucks, by the way, because I like live streaming. But if it keeps on doing that, I'm not going to be able to live stream no more. I know it sucks, and I do apologize. So, yeah. So all I can really do is hope for the best. Now, here's the other thing what I can do. I can go ahead and still be on voice chat if I decide not to do that. I can still stream on Discord while I record. Because, see, streaming on Discord is not going to task it that much. So if I have to do the nuclear option would be, unfortunately, not streaming on Twitch and just recording and uploading my videos to YouTube, which, again, really don't want to go that route. I like live streaming, but if I had to, I have to. So let's hope that's not the case. I'm hoping that it's stable at 33,000 kilobits per second, and I hope it's stable at 30 FPS. But that's really all I can do, honestly. So all I can do is hope for the best. As of right now, I'm looking at it, it looks to be okay-ish. I don't think I'm dropping any frames. Yep, I'm still getting 3,000 kilobits per second, so we should be good. So I think we're okay. Anywho, let's continue with the story, because I think we were supposed to do something here, and I didn't do it. Where's it at? Oh, we got talking. Oh no! Oh no! My God! Oh wait, I won? Wait, I left. How did that? Wait, well, hold on. You don't do things by half, do you, my friend? I could hear the commotion from the other side of the wall. Our foe is so focused on your battle, I dare say we could have walked out with an entire shelf of records. Hold on a second. Are you telling me I completed the quest at the exact same time as I vanished? Okay then, that works for me. As things stand, however, we contented ourselves with the knowledge of Lombard's forthcoming operations. There's much to discuss. I suggest we withdraw to the Cerium plant that we might converse in relative safety. Okay, sure. Ah, but it would seem the experience has taken its toll on poor Araya. Are you able to walk, my dear? I guess she is. The hell is that? Oh, hey! Hey! Buzz off! What the hell was that? Okay, so I can say without a shadow of a doubt, it's a little more blurry because it's 3,000 kilobits per second. But as far as the 30 FPS, honestly, it doesn't look that bad. It's a little more choppy than the 60 FPS, but it's actually not that bad, honestly. I mean, then again, people on Nintendo play at 30 FPS all the time anyway, so it's not like it really matters, but I guess it's okay. I see the color has returned to your cheeks, Araya. Do you feel any better? Much better. Thank you. I may have been pushing too hard to perfect my white magics. From what I witnessed, I'd say you have much work yet ahead of you. Keep at it. I will! Let's return to the subject at hand, shall we? We uncovered documents detailing the Empire's deployment of the Cabal, and it is much as we surmised. The Cabal's assassins spirited away youths with arcane aptitude, much like our Araya here. Oh wow, really? Interesting. And delivered them to Lambard for branding. Once the cursed sigil has destroyed their wills, he fills their empty minds with lethal thermistry and conditions them to follow his every command. Oh! So that's why those... Okay. I'm starting to remember what happened now. So that's why we've been fighting thermiters the entire time who are like freaking zombies. It seems, however, that the formation of the Cabal itself was a relatively recent development. Lambert received Imperial orders to organize his puppets into an expendable force. A fearless, unwavering, loyal cult of assassins that could strike against resistance supporters in lands beyond the Empire's reach. He's working for the Empire! Oh, wow! This plan, as well as Lambert's involvement, was proposed by a Garlean officer by the name of Xenos. Even within the Imperial Legion, this man has a reputation of cold brutality. Aside from his mastery of red magic, Lambert is well versed in ancient spells and rituals. Doubtless this knowledge, coupled with his singular lack of moral character, did much to curry the favor of a monster such as Xenos. And now we come to the Cabal's next assignment. I can scarce believe my own eyes, even as I read the details of the operation. Lambert's next target is the Garland Ironworks. Aye, the company of engineers founded by the great Sid Garland. No, not Garland! Oh, hell no. As a sanctuary for Imperial defectors, the Ironworks have long drawn the ire of the Empire. And if that wasn't reason enough, the company has also begun sharing engineering secrets with the Alamahegan Resistance. To my knowledge, this would be the highest profile enemy the Cabal has ever been deployed against. Ah, but the operation will not target Sid himself. They have a far more effective method in mind. The plan is to assassinate Garlon's senior staff, and the name at the top of their list was Jesse, his deputy president. Zid's ideas cannot be brought to fruition without a talented team of engineers, and the organization itself will grind to a halt without Jesse's expertise. Her loss would be a dark day for Eorzea indeed. I'm not gonna let that happen. Oh, I promise I will not let that happen. I've communicated details of the planned assassination to the Ironworks. Unlike Master Woken's case, however, Lambert has been ordered to succeed at any cost. He will keep sending his killers until the deed is done, or we put a stop to this cabal for good. And that means bringing down Lambert himself. Michael, Araya, I will need your aid. Sharpen your swords and ready your spells, for we are going to war. Yes, I guess we have no choice. Okay then. Alright, I will be right back because I need a refill on tea and I also need to go to the restroom. So I'll be right back, and I'm hoping to God that this internet doesn't keep on falling on me here. It looks like it's working so far, but who knows what's going to happen in the future. Be right back. We're also going to try to get the whatchamacallit ready. Okay, let's see if that worked. Alright, I'm back for right now, but I'm not sure if so my plan was to try to get to look kind of like the 4K TV while I was being right back. So I'm waiting for the TV to catch up so I can see if it actually does look like it. Okay, so it's a little too much. It's a little too much. I'll be right back. Let me fix it real quick. Alright. Yep, that's it. So 60. So apparently 10% more vibrance on the NVIDIA control panel actually fixes that problem. And it looks almost like a TV. That's what I wanted. Okay, cool. Alright, so we can't do nothing right now until level 60. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you know what that means. I guess that means we're continuing the main quest. So, let's go back to Uda. Now, where do we leave off? Well, I remember we were... Oh, wow, it looks so much better. Oh my god, it looks good. Anyway, where we left off was basically, the Alamehegans attacked Uda and attacked Alphino. The, person that was behind it got killed by an arrow before we could even find it, the merchant. And I guess now we're going back and talking to somebody else, it looks like. So, yep. Let's get the show on the road. Oh wow, that's okay, well we don't need that. That's Revolution. Swift has a message for you from General Bond. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Frigate Chamber as soon as you return. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Okay, you got it. You got it. Yeah, I think 60% looks really good. I think it really makes the colors pop more, which is what happens in a TV. So I'm assuming a TCL is already like set up to like 60% more vibrance. Or maybe I did that without realizing it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I can definitely see a difference in like, yeah, so 30 FPS, you can definitely see it's a bit more choppier. And because the bits are lower, the resolution has dropped a little bit. So when you're moving, by the way, so when you're moving, everything is more blurry. I've noticed that. So I do apologize about that as well. Other than that, it looks okay. No offense to the day theme, but the night theme has this comfort feeling of a warm soup in a cold night. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Ah, we've been expecting you, madame. Please proceed inside. 50, huh? Live comparison. Vitality, 14. Vitality 18. Wait, that's actually better. Hold on a tick. Oh no, that's not better. Nope, that's definitely better. Yep, I'll grab this, thank you. Is your
Commander
voice?
Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Voice acting, nice.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Really? Interesting! A group of brass blades, you say? Wow! Why am I not surprised? I wonder who they work for. Could it be Lolo Rito?
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
Exactly.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Wait, what? Hold on! Wasn't he the- wait a second! He was actually the only one that actually said, hey, we should have helped the Domans. He was actually the only polite one there. Lolorito was the asshat. Teleji of all people? Wow. Okay. So he's evil too. Wow, okay then.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
That's exactly, Alphino, I agree with you. Why would he do such a thing? He literally was sympathetic toward the refugees' plight.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill?
Nope. I have no idea what that is.
It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
Oh.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Yeah, it was. If I'm not mistaken, all 3 of the city-states actually own part of that.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution.
I see.
His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Oh, okay, that's pretty smart. And also evil as shit. Okay.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Omega?
Pardon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
Oh no.
Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself.
So this is more powerful than Ultima weapon. Oh no.
If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged.
Yeah, but then the Empire did rebuild Ultima weapon, and then even use the spell Ultima. And if Ultima weapon can absorb icons and also basically cast Ultima, then Omega can do that and most likely more.
However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
Wow, that's insane.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
It is in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Well, I guess they know what's going on now, huh? Mine was eavesdropping, which means Teleji knows. So now we basically know that Teleji is an evil piece of shit. Pardon my language. So, wow. That's insane. Oh, before we do that, hold on. Wait, no, not yet. Ah. There. Oh, we gotta actually repair our items. You're looking a little bit damaged. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet, the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. You're not the only one, Alphino. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military's activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Sergeant Bertucci. Pray keep us informed of any developments in Cartano. I'm sorry, Cartano. Begone, whelp! This is no place for children! The hell? I'm sorry. I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? Yeah, I actually do. Unfortunately, that man was killed by an arrow. So, he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look for them, mister? Of course. But first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister. I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Yet Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an ether-starred primal, and dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Nonetheless, sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources, and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Michael, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Well, I guess I gotta go. The Twelveswood? Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixalat activity, which leaves the Sylphs? Go, Michael. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the Antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she need fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Wow. Okay. Nope. My god. So Teleji Adeleji is our enemy, apparently, and really evil. But the problem is, what kind of proof do we have to arrest him? We don't have any proof, so it's like, what can we really do? Wait, is this something else? Oh, here it is. It's a relief to see you healthy and hale, Michael. The latest news from Uda was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. I am ready to begin. As far as we know, we all have to just hearsay with no actual... Exactly. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Ramu. I'm sorry, may have? Then it's not certain? The Elder Seed Seer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no sign of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the Elemental's testimony. Unlike his most bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the Touched Ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, plots would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did naught to prevent it? I told Papalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier. But there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around their territory. If I remember correctly, weren't you the one that ruined my talks with the Sylphs? You know, when they trusted me and you opened your big-ass freaking mouth and, I don't know, ruined what I had going. I had to do more work to get their trust. They already summoned Ramu once right after the calamity, but that was because the Guardians came trampling through the forest. And so long as the Couch from Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ina and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. Yeah, exactly. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the situation influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ura drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. It's like the Silts perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quickly their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it's the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Michael, though you are dealing with the Silts of Little Silas, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Silts so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would have not been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can! Let's continue the discussion anon. We must need first consult with the nations most affected by Ramu's presence. The Outer Seedseer has requested your personal involvement. Michael, pray report to Commander Helix at the Adder's Nest as soon as you're able. Feel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Ooh, that's a lot of talking, in different voices, mind you. Not exactly the easiest to do, but I will try to keep it up as much as I possibly can. I think voice acting everything. I mean, I'm not the best voice actor, don't get me wrong. But I feel voice acting just brings a bit more... What is the word I'm looking for? Immersion. Ah, there it is. Immersion to Final Fantasy XIV. Having every character sound the same is kind of dull. Like, I know Edith sounds like a blonde girl. Papalima has a child's voice because he's a Lalafell. Not all Lalafells have a child's voice. Teleji has a more of a growly voice, and not all big dudes all have the deep voice either. But I kind of give them all the deep voices. But yeah, I'm gonna try to voice it as much as I possibly can. Even though it does make me lightheaded. Also, the good news, it has not crashed yet. So I'm gonna really quickly look at our frames dropping, if they're dropping. So give me 1 second. Let's see here. Nope, looks like it's good. Okay, I think I fixed the problem. So by lowering it down to 3,000 kilobits per second, yes, it's more blurry on y'all end. I do apologize about that. And also, lowering to 30 FPS definitely helped a lot. So, I'm glad. Alright, let's continue onward, I guess. Oh, right. Gridania. Right. Gridania. Okay. I am in the right spot, right? No, I am not in the right spot. It's New Gridania. Wait, what? I thought it was about the Conjurer's Guild. Is it not? Oh, the Adder's Nest. Oh, right. Right, I mean, okay, That was a dumb moment. That was a dumb moment, Michael. That was a very dumb moment. I am so sorry. That was a very dumb moment. Michael the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal has ever caused for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I will have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I'll leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nefika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the lotus stand. Oh, that's why. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. Of course. The other Scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? You sure can. I gotta say, the reshade really makes this game pop. Like, the colors are so nice now.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty.
And it's a great comfort that there's voice acting again. It's a very great comfort that I don't have to voice act you guys and girls, right now, because trying to voice act y'all makes me lightheaded when I do the girls' voices.
I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
Right.
Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks.
Question. Why is the Sylph not talking? I'm pretty sure they can talk.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
Alright, let's do it. Hope it's not just a fetch quest, because this game was wasting your time.
An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out. Michael the Scions, I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the primal Ramu himself, an unedible task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak. That we may ascertain the location where the Lord of Living might be found, I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. Sure. I mean, I guess. Oh wow, that's way better. Holy crap. 13 to 21. 50. Okay, you know what? Thank you very much for that. Also, they don't have a mender here, do they? I keep forgetting to do it! Close. Aha! Thank you very much. Ah, all better. Are you, I gave you the wrong voice. Oops. You're not the big guy. But you kind of look like a big guy, but you're not. Okay, I gave you the wrong voice. I am so sorry. I was told that a messenger will be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it'll be much longer. This one returns, and return the good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the Touched One summoned Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow Scions? It will be this one's pleasure. Walking One, please come with this one. Okay, sure. Please don't say I gotta escort you. For the love of God, please don't say I gotta escort you. Oh my god, this place pops so well with the, with Reshade. My god, it looks really, really good. Like, yowza. I'm actually surprised how good it looks. And then adding the extra vibrance makes it look like almost as good as the TV does, which is insane, even though it looks kind of blurry when you're moving. Wise ones have ventured deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Okay. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like touched ones. And so this one must say farewell for now. Walking one will find wise ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, walking one. You got it. So, it's actually you! I'm relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded silk tricksters. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on your Stola's face when one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papa Limo. Ahem, my apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as what I was saying, I have finished measuring the etheric activity in the area, and I am pleased to say I've reached an indisputable conclusion. To wit, that Ramu has been called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's etherite. Ooh, that voice is really hard to keep up. Come, Michael, the Lord of Living awaits. Oh man, that voice is actually not easy to keep up at all. Trying to tone that voice to not sound like Mickey Mouse, but like sound like Papa Limo is not easy. Oh. Yeah, thank you. I think I need to hydrate.
Hello there.
Hey, Grunson. Hi, welcome to the stream. Oh, here we go.
Nora betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Yeah, nothing much, man. Oh wow, my controller is really vibrating from that. Woo.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
Wait, how do you know that? How does he know that? I'm so confused. Aren't primals like, if I'm not mistaken, just like thoughts that are brought to life? How does he know about any of this? Unless I'm wrong and they're actually like spiritual beings that are brought by ether crystals or something like that. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm pretty sure they explained this early in the game, but I forgot. Oh, and that's cool, Grumpshawn. I appreciate you checking up on me, and thank you so much. Also, have a great sleep.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest.
So you're basically the Great Deku Tree. So, basically, you are the Great Deku Tree in human form. Okay.
Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
Oh wow, he's very protective of the sylphs. So,
The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
he's not wrong. I mean, men are greedy. The Gridanians, though, I don't know. They don't seem like they're not the type that, like, will invade other territories. Limsa Laminsa, on the other hand, oh yes, they will take over Sylphland in a heartbeat. Uda, well, yeah, because it's a syndicate. So they also would do the same exact thing. Gridania seems more, they listen to the elementals a lot, and the elementals are not, for one, they literally live in harmony with the elementals. I don't think they would do something like that.
Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man.
Oh, I see. So basically speaking, they don't want to be bothered. Okay. Well, we can just make sure they're not bothered.
Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Gridanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other.
He's not wrong! I have to agree with him. He is absolutely correct. Just because, like, if the Garleans are trampling in their territory, if I was in his situation, then I would also say the Gridanians do not belong here either. No one should be trampling in their territory. So, and especially if all I know is what the Sylphs pretty much know and what the Ether Energies know, and especially if I know about Ultimate Weapon, which I'm pretty sure he does know about Ultimate Weapon, yeah, I would also be very wary of people.
Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong at all.
Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature.
I mean, yes, men are evil, I get that, but... And yes, I understand that the nature is definitely evil too, and the urging. But actually, you might be surprised to hear, but even though I have urges to do evil too, just like every other guy, the difference is choice. I choose to resist those urges because I am a good person. There's your difference right there. So yes, men have urges. They all have that What is that word? I'm looking for. I can't think of it. Not seduction. What is that word I'm looking for? My brain went blank for a second there. I just can't think of it now. Ah, tempting. Yeah. Temptation. That's the word I was looking for. Men always have, and even I have the temptation to do evil stuff. But it is, well, our choice to act on that temptation or not. And I assure you, I choose not to act on temptation of the men.
Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Well, he brings a good point. I mean, man, he brings up a really good point. Oh man, I don't know. I really don't know. I guess yes. Because you know why? Because anybody that comes through your force, I can defeat them very easily. So if the Garleans tried anything, I'm pretty sure they would die. Oh, whoa, what was that?
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges, that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye, but there is something more in thee.
Yeah, unlike most people, I'm a good person. Yeah, there's definitely something more in me. I strive to do what's right. I have a very, very strong conscience. If you only knew me from when I was in my world, oh my god. Before I came to Eorzea, whew, I've dealt with some very bad things and very evil fucking people, even in my own family. So I know I am no stranger to evil people, believe you me. The difference is I choose to be a good person. I'm not perfect, but I choose to do the right thing. As such, I protect people as much as possible. Now, if they're dumb enough to go into a territory that they know they're not supposed to be in, then whatever happens is on their heads. That is their consequences for their actions. So, Gridanian or Garlean, if they come here, and they disturb the peace of these sylphs, and they get, I don't know, turned to ashes by your electricity, that's their problem. It's almost like a person who sees an electric fence and says, hey, I want to get to the other side of that electric fence, and I don't care about the consequences, and they touch that electric fence, they get shocked, and then tries to sue the person that basically put the that owns the electric fence. Or in other cases, if I go morbid here, and I guess I'm gonna go there, unfortunately, someone robs somebody, gets shot, gets killed, and then the parent says, oh, pity me, my son had such a great life ahead of him, and you should have never did that. He was just trying to steal from you. Stuff like that. And then they try to sue the homeowner. Which doesn't work if they kick the bucket. But if they're only injured, unfortunately it does work. America's legal system is a piece of garbage. Besides the point though, that's from my world. In Eorzea, well, it is what it is. So, I can say this much. If Gridanians or Garleans decide to go on your land, just you are free to turn to ashes. What we're worried about is you trying to conquer Gridania. If you give me your word that you are not going to literally lead an army of sylphs and try to destroy Gridania, then we have no... I mean, I will make sure they leave you alone. And leave your people alone as well.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial.
I love it. Yeah, yes.
If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee.
You got it.
Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
I will do my best.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Okay, then. All right.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Well then. Oh great! I guess we get to wait. Oh boy. Oh, here we go. Hey, yo! Hey, yo! Can you not? Look, okay? I don't want to fight you. Can you please not? Fine. You leave me no choice, I guess. Jesus Christ. And just when we told Lord Ramu that we were not here to kill these guys, but what happens if they try to attack me? Like, what am I supposed to do? Anyway. Well, I guess we get to wait, huh? Okay. So what can we do in the meantime? What can we do in the meantime? I can't do no more story. I can't do side quest. I guess there's only one thing I can do. Do we have any... Do we have any Culinarian quests we can do? Let's go to Lamensa and find out. Before we do that, I think we're going to have to go ahead and become a Cultinarian. Let's see what we got. Okay, yep. Looks like we're gonna go ahead and do more Cultinarian stuff. Bollocks! Me and 7 L's am I meant to cook with one bloody end? Gah! Of all the times I could have earned it, why'd it have to be now? Forgive me language, lass. Don't worry, it ain't serious. Well, it is a bit serious, to tell the truth. I've gone and knackered me and trying to catch the falling crate and see it's ale and all, but it hurts like a bastard. Get so much it scraps me arse with it. Never mind all the skillet. Wouldn't be so bad, but we got ourselves a bigwig coming to dine today. One of the most powerful men in Udar. Now, I've been in the business for decades, and I ain't no stranger to coddled dignitaries. What's wine about the color of the bloody crockery, and there's still much parlay guards on top of their soup. But this ain't no ordinary coddled dignitary we're dealing with. This one fancies himself a food critic, and as always out to find fault, real or not. And that ain't the worst of it. Owing to its influence, he is driven more than a few respectable establishments to the ground. For this, he's earned himself the name of Chef's Bane in culinary circles. Each time the man's dined at Bismarck, I've personally done the cooking so as to avert disaster. Don't get me wrong, I've got complete trust in all me chefs, but if the Bismarck goes under, the guild goes with it. And that ain't a burden I can put on just anyone's shoulders. But this time, someone else is going to have to fill in for me. And I want that someone to be you, Michael. You've proven yourself more than capable, and in its precious situations besides. I'm confident you won't let us down. You do well to be talking to Diamond Dove. Being a native of Udar, might be as she knows something of the chef spa. I mean, Lord Lolorito. I'm cooking for Lolorito? Hell no! Well. Okay. Is stomaching, Michael? It's just a job. Do your job. I might not like the guy, but I guess I'll still give it my best. I mean, there's some students I don't like either, but it doesn't mean I don't teach them. Alright. Let's do our job. I'm aware of the situation, but don't panic. Though the Guildmaster is indisposed, all is not yet lost. In case you're unfamiliar with our distinguished guest, he is the head of the East Alinar Trading Company, though you may not have heard that name before. You will most certainly have heard of the many famous brands it owns, such as Eshtami's Lapidaries and Sunsilk Tapestries. Lord Lolorito's countless successes have made him the wealthiest man in Udar, a place where wealth and influence are synonymous. It goes without saying that he has a seat in the syndicate, the cabal that ruins ruins, yeah, definitely ruins, by the way. But anyways, rules the Sultanate. Lest you wonder, Udar is only notionally a sultanate these days. Anyways, it is often the way with men of means. Lord Lolorito is a lover of fine cuisine, and, as the guild masters doubtless mentioned, he's made a name for himself as the ruthless food critic. The man has a penchant for making life miserable for us chefs. Indeed, he's never places an order, but demands instead that you impress him. And therein lies our first dilemma: what to serve? Lest you think the fates unduly mischievous, I'm happy to report that the odds are not wholly stacked against us. It just so happens that Lord Lorito's butler, a fellow by the name of Nono Pessa, is dining at the Bismarck at this very moment. This is a golden chance to learn what manner of dish Lolorito craves. Go to Nono Pessa on its errand and try to coax information out of him. Good luck. You got it. Sorry about that, y'all. Give me a second. Come on, White Mage, please. Clutch up, dude. Or girl. Thank you! Let's do this. Striking tree. Bro is rushing from the bathroom, XD. Let's do this. Ow! Alright, let's try not to die here, y'all. Yeah, he really does aim really well. Okay, let's go ahead and they're doing pretty good. Ow, okay, that hurt a little bit. Going in! So we had to defeat Ramu, and it really doesn't really matter because he's now gone. So, like, what was the point of that? I mean, he can't do nothing anyway until they summon him again, which takes a long time. He's already gone.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
Oh, he's not gone yet. Never mind. Oh, he is gone, pretty much. He's just an orb now.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them.
Hey, how about this? Can you, like, give me the ability to summon you? Like, I passed your test, right? Wouldn't it be cool to work together? Like, seriously, just give me the power to summon you, and we can actually work together. Like, I mean, that would be really cool. Like, whatever's left of you, give me the orb, and make like a jewelry piece or something that only I can use, and then I can summon you at will. Wait, hold on, I'm not a summoner. Never mind, I'm being stupid. Never mind. I'm being so goddamn stupid. I'm pretty sure a summoner can actually summon him. Or at least part of him anyways.
If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Damn, now I want to be a summoner for some reason. I don't know, maybe after I finish the Red Mage quest, I might turn into a summoner. Not sure yet.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
Exactly! I slain the Lord of Levin. Literally. So that basically what that means is, let's say if I just wanted to fight and kill him, I could have just did that without even talking to him. But here's like the weird part though. Does he retain all his memories every time he's summoned? Like, how does primals even work? Like, are they like spiritual beings? Because King Mog was it King Mog the 14th? Or was it the 12th? I think it might have been King Mog the 14th or something. Or 13th or whatever. he wasn't even a real person. He was just basically like some kind of dream the Mughals. He was, of course, but like that wasn't actually him. It was just a dream that the Mughals dreamed up, and because they had so many damn crystals, they summoned him and whatever. But Ramu, Titan, Garuda, Ifrit, Leviathan, those are actual, like, summons. So I'm wondering, I'm very curious about something. I'm curious if, basically, those are they actually retain their memories every single time they're summoned. Because if that's the case, so that means Garuda remembers me beating her, and also remembers her being absorbed by Ultra Weapon. Titan and Ifrit also remember me just basically beating them. So whatever happens here, Ramu will remember. Okay. So if he's summoned again, he won't be hostile to me.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Oh wow, I got teleported! Oh, that's funny! They teleported me from Limsa Lamensa all the way back here. Okay, well we're going back to Uda, because I'm tired. Give me a second here. Alright, everyone. Oh boy. Well, one thing I can say honestly is, doing it at 3,000 kilobits per second, and, which, don't get me wrong, I might raise it a little bit more, and try to see if maybe 4,000 would be enough. But 3,000 at 30 FPS seems to be working. So that's really good. Also, I'm very happy to be back. I'm enjoying the story so far of Final Fantasy XIV. I know I did get to the middle of Heavensward, but the problem is I don't remember anything, really. It's been so long since I last did it, to the point where any kind of twist that's happening or will happen, I'm not going to remember, which is good. Hence the reason why I wanted to start over, but this is the last time I'm starting over Final Fantasy XIV, because we gotta make some kind of progress. But, like always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're on Twitch and haven't followed me already, please consider doing so. If you don't like the ads on Twitch, consider subscribing. Some of you already have, and I really appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing, leaving a comment in the comment section below, whatever I can improve, because I always love improving, and slamming that notification bell. Without further ado, you have an awesome rest of your night, and I will definitely see you later. Ciao!